What is going on? We are back once again. Welcome to the second game of week number 5. I'm happy to be here once again for another video, another game between two great teams here. Anchorage and Tacoma will be the two teams here for this game, the last game for Friday. So actually for Thursday. Sorry about that. Got my days confused. It's all good to go, man. We're going to keep this one rolling real soon for you. You know how we do. Make sure you like and subscribe. Do what you need to do to get on the field. Show some love to all of our various affiliates and all the good stuff. And outside that, let's go ahead and get into it. Anchorage, they're coming into this game 1-3. Tacoma, they're on the other side of the spectrum here. They're trying to get their 4th victory out of 5 games. They're currently 3-1. They're trying to go 4-1. One young team, Anchorage being one of our expansion teams. Tacoma's one of our OGs that's been here since the beginning. They're trying to get their first victory against Anchorage this season. So can't wait to get this one started. Let's go ahead and hit the play game button. Let's do it right. Everything else looks good on my side. So if I'm ready, you're ready, we're ready. Let's go ahead and get into it. I got my headphones right here. Let's go ahead and get that, slide that bad boy on real quick. And I'll still figure out a way to get those slides up for you in regards to the games that happened this past week. But it's all gravy, man. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'll go ahead and flip over to that gameplay. We will be on the red field once again in Tacoma, Washington, and it looks like Tacoma is going to start off with the football today. Let's go ahead and get into it. Taking this one to the left side down to the 26-yard line. And it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here. Tacoma will be in the red top, black bottom uniform set. Anchorage will be in the gray tops, light blue, electric blue sets. Can't wait to see what Sean Bridges could do. First pass will be complete there to Jaquay Walls, a big gainer for 1st down. That's going to be 21 yards on display. Got to give it up to the rookie. Shout out to young boy. He doing his thug thizzle in the USFA. He's been helping out with the media. He's been kicking out articles all season long. Shout out to him. Can't wait to see what else he could do. It's going to be a handoff here. Looks like it's going to be to the bot player. Getting his first carry for 6 yards. 2nd and 4 coming up. Already in Anchorage territory. Well, you already know how we do. We're going to go ahead and talk about those players a little bit later, but they got to see it. What happens after this first drive? Getting all the way to the 36-yard line is running back Levante Lewis. And I'm not even going to lie, that red uniform set here for Tacoma, I wish I could play the all reds for you guys. I might do it one of these games this season, not today. It's all good though. 1st and 10 coming up here. It's going to be a quick pitch. It's going to be caught, turned upfield, and going to get past the 20 is the homie Frederick Kaiser. 1st and 10. Once again, this Tacoma team is making its moves nice and smooth. Turn right around. That ball was right in the bread basket. Now trying to make some plays here. 1st and 10. Another handoff. And it looks like he's going to get slowed down just a little bit that time around. To the 15-yard line they go. We'll see if Tacoma could punch it in or if Anchorage can get the stop on 3rd down that they need to hold them to 3. Look for another handoff and going to get a little bit of a crease, and that's going to be enough for the 1st down for Storm Nix the 3rd. A lot of users being utilized on this drive for Tacoma. It's one of the reasons why they're one of the top teams here in the USFA. They utilize their players very well. They got the tight end rolling. They got the wide receivers clicking. Bubba Hill is a beast on the block. Better watch out for him. It's going to be a pass once again by Bridges. Taking off to run, throws to the right side. Is going to be caught by Kaiser, and he's going to make it inside the 5. Second and goal coming up here. The drive so far, so perfect here for Tacoma. They haven't had too many snafus. But Anchorage is looking to get off of the field here. It's a beautiful day for football for sure. Start off this week. We got 3 more games after this one. Make sure you watch out for it. Faking the handoff. Looking for a man is Bridges. Going to take off to run. Going to avoid 2 defenders. Going to try to slide, and he's going to get the touchdown. There goes Sean Bridges. Had a little bit of a stutter step there, but he was able to get the job done. You can't be mad at the results. Tacoma is going to get the first points of the day in this particular ball game. Going to be kick up. Kick is going to be no good. So they're still having some kicker issues there. Stinger is not getting the job done for the most part. That's why you got to make sure you upgrade your kicker / punter if you do not have an actual user there. So far has been one of the Achilles heels here for this Tacoma team. They haven't had too much problems where the kicker will have to be utilized, but you never want to be in one of those tight matchups, and you'll never know if you're going to be getting those extra points. But Anchorage is going to get the football for the first time in this ball game. We're going to see Thor Brown on the return. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thanks once again for all of your love and support. We got more to come. And as you can see in some of the background stuff, I'm still working on some of the fields. I may have to go one at a time, like one team at a time, and just go through every single file. Whatever I see needs to be changed, just go ahead and make that change. And then make a new mod for it as I'm going along. So I think that's going to be my game plan. If I don't start it during the season, like what we're doing now, I'll have to do it like during some of my off days and stuff. I can't do it like while I'm running the games and stuff. But you know what I'm talking about. We're going to keep it moving. But Tacoma's going to be a fun team to see this season. But we got to talk about this Anchorage team, man. We got a whole bunch of stuff going on. Bobby Markham headed off to JCB, and he's already getting a big gain to start this one off, make it 9. 2nd and 1 coming up here for the Snow Devils. Jacob Cool Beans, definitely one of my favorite users here in the USFA. Hasn't been here for too long, but since he's been here, he's been active. He's been watching the games. Can't be mad at the progress. Another handoff to him. I love seeing him do work. Another big gain there, and JCB is going to get his first down of many of this game. I already know. If you can find a way to make you hurt in the run game, that's bad news bears all the way through. But we gotta see if they can continue to drive. We already know Anchorage came off of a game they had a chance to win, but they let Huntington Beach stay in the game. Quick pitch, and it's going to be caught. Look at that man, Freddie Roberts, go past the 30, down to the 25-yard line. And now the halfbacks is getting some work here in Anchorage. They're trying to cool down this heat for this Tacoma team. 1st and 10, and now they're driving.
Here we go, set. Check. Blue 32.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
5 minutes. Another handoff, and JCB is going to get slowed down this time around. It's going to be 2nd and 9. I think that's geriatric. No, that's actually one of the bot players. My bad on that. 2nd and 9 coming in up.
Okay, ready?
Lucky. 4 down. Check.
Up your handoff here again, and JCB is going to get stuffed again. Slowing them down a little bit. It's going to be 3rd and 7 coming up. Tacoma's in the lead currently with a 3-1 record, but a loss here can open up the door for Arizona to take the lead, or even Huntington Beach if they can get some more wins. Quick pitch right side, but the man is going to catch it and roll out of bounds. that is not going to help them out in regards to keeping the chains alive. But we can see if they could go for the field goal here, cut this lead in half that Tacoma has, or to keep their offense on the field. You never know. Actually, looks like they are going to settle for the 3. Should be a simple enough kick to make. Kick is going to be up. It is high enough, and it is straight enough. Kick is up and good, and Anchorage is going to get on the board as well. This game is just getting started, and we have ourselves a good one. I'll go ahead and bring up this roster here for Tacoma. Since they're the ones started on offense, let's go ahead and talk about it. There's going to be quarterback Sean Bridges. Halfbacks will be Levante Lewis and Storm Nix III. They have wide receivers Jaquay Walls, Zorro Lunar, Tom Krieg, Zane Henderson, and Bubba Hill. Tight end will be Frederick Kaiser. So that's going to be the offense here for Tacoma. Defensively, they have number 94. That's their defensive end, Geriatric. Linebackers will be Michael Brown and David Koala. Cornerbacks, they have a lot of them. They have Barbara Burr. They got Mikey Jackson, Kobe Froby, Jack Molino, and Goofy Goober. And safety-wise, they have John Carter, Patrick McGowan, and Jar Martinez. So we'll see this team coming onto the field in a little bit. We'll talk about the Anchorage team when they get back on offense. But right now, Tacoma's trying to get another one of those great drives out there. 1st and 10 coming up. Anchorage was able to get a victory at home in week number 3, I believe. But since then, they lost their last game. They're going to give another handoff, and look at that man rumble. Levante Lewis, he's trying to break out as well. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here for this Tacoma team. And looking into the landscape of all the hot teams in the USFA, Tacoma has a little bit of a worry in regards to their run game. But I think their passing attack with that quarterback can make up for it well enough. Another handoff here, and look at the cutback. He says, you better stop sleeping on my run game. I can get the job done. 2nd and inches there for the homies in red.
What we got? Mike 56.
Oh, quick pitch. I like that play. Gonna get it past midfield. Got to Bubba Hill, I believe, on that one. That was a slick play. They faked the handoff and went straight to the quick pitch on the outside, and it worked perfectly. Just enough to get the 1st down. You can't be mad at the progress. Tacoma's gonna get back in Anchorage territory with that one. Handoff again. Trying to get past the 45, and he does just that. Levante Lewis with a great start so far, almost at 50 yards rushing. Anchorage has been able to get some splash plays on defense, and we'll talk about that defensive set a little bit later. Quick pitch is going to be caught there. Jaquay Walls, I believe, with the catch. Yes, it is. It's going to be 3rd and 1 coming up.
Too easy.
And that's definitely a receiver I want to see get more involved in this Tacoma offense. We already know what the quarterback can do, but sometimes you got to make sure your players do what they need to do on the field too. Going to pass it again real quick. He's got a man wide open. Going to turn upfield. Is going to get out of bounds is Kaiser. 1st and 10 again. And this 1st quarter is close to ending. These quick passes right now, Anchorage doesn't have an answer for them. It's been working in their favor. And we'll see if they hike the ball before the end of the 1st quarter. They have a little time. They're going to decide to take to the 2nd quarter. I'm not mad at you, homies. Do what you need to do. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 26. Still got plenty of time left in this ball game. Clock's been moving pretty quickly. Another handoff, and he's just going to get stuck by 25. That's actually Cristo Rendor with the big tackle. Navarro did help out as well. I believe Cristo got the assisted tackle, but that was still a very good hit.
70 Lions.
2nd and 7 here. Gonna pass it again. Tossing it deep in the end zone and no one's home. That's overthrowing everybody there. And that's the first incompletion on the day for Bridges. It's gonna set up 3rd and 7. Seeing kind of similar to that last game between Arizona and Pittsburgh. The defense has been making some plays every now and then to give them a chance, but it's up to them to complete the task and get off the field. Bridges, current pass is going to be caught. 1st down and a little bit more inside the 15.
There we go.
Really great play there.
Strong left. Strong left. Go,
10.5 minutes left in the second. Bridges look for a quick pass again. It's going to be caught by Storm Nix, the 3rd, taking it to the 7-yard line.
All day. I'm here all day.
We're back to that spot again where they need to find a way to make the play. It's this Anchorage defense. Clock is ticking.
43's the mic. 43's the
Hand off again, trying to find the 1st down and not to beat. Slowed down by number 90 right there. That's actually Robert Crone with the tackle. 3rd and 2 here.
They don't want none of this.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Let them know. Let them know. Let them know. Let them know.
Gonna be passing it again. And wide open Kaiser for the touchdown. Put another 6 on the board there for Tacoma.
Let's go.
Another touchdown here on the day for that man. Solid day here for Sean Bridges and the gang. Kick is going to be up, and it looks like that's no good again. Has not been pretty here for this Tacoma kicking team, but that is part of the process. It happens. Looking to get some more points on the board. Anchorage, they scored on their first drive, and they're trying to get the ball back here. Trying to do their thug. This line mad at you. Touchdown could definitely help them in their cause, though. Only being down 9, a field goal and a touchdown with the extra point will help them get ready. It looks like Anchorage is getting set up here. Going all the way to around the end zone, but Thor Brown's going to take it out of the end zone, taking this to the left side. They're going to get caught around the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 here for Anchorage. And let's talk about this team real quick. Bobby Markham is the quarterback here for the Snow Devils, number 15. Halfbacks will be Freddie Roberts, and it's going to be Jacob Cool Beans, aka JCB. It's going to be 26 and 12 respectively in regards to the numbers. Wide receivers, they only have 2 of them. It's EJ Bailey and Trevor Golinar. We'll see them in a little bit. Tight ends will be Wyatt Harris and Danny Doyle. That's all the offense here for Anchorage. Now for the defense, you've seen Robert Crone make some plays. He's playing at defensive tackle. Linebackers will be Jessica Navarro and Kingston Ali. Cornerbacks, their defensive back set will be Caitlin Montaigne, Thor Brown, Lacey Woodson, and Christo Rendor. And I think he might be a little short there. Yes, he is, 30 inches.
Nothing. That's what I'm talking about. Good job, B.
See if they could get the conversion going here. 3rd down coming. They are going to hand it off. A 1st down is going to be at the end of this run. Jacob Cool Beans continues the grind. And it's 1st and 10 here for Anchorage.
Get there. double.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Ready, go.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Another handoff to JCB is going to get maybe 2 or 3 on that carry.
Ooh, that's what
Actually make that
I'm
4.
talking about, baby. Woo, defense, let's go. Let's go.
Ready,
59, Mike. Mike is 59.
set, hut.
I smell fear in that.
Ready,
Another handoff here. JCB's trying to shed off one, and it gets past the 45, but it's going to set up a 3rd and short situation here. Do they keep it on the ground, or do you try to hit him with that short pass to get him through? But 3rd and 3 is very manageable. It opens up the playbook to keep the drive alive.
set, hut. 10 black.
Check Mike 54.
Set, hut.
Anchorage wants to keep this drive going. They're going to pass this time around. Quick pitch and incomplete. Rush that one right there. Definitely didn't need to go that quickly. Sometimes you just got to let the play develop and check out your surroundings. You can see what's happening. But it's 4th and 3. Regardless, they're going to have to punt this one away unless they keep their offense on the field. Actually, looks like they are going to punt it. Sending this one away. It gets past the 30. It is going to be caught by Jaquay Walls. Going to take it to the 34-yard line. And here comes Tacoma. Once again, trying to get their 3rd scoring drive here.
Watch the out, watch the out. Tight end right.
This clock is moving really fast here.
Hey.
Already 22 minutes into the video. Handoff here and trying to break free. Is that face mask or a hold? Actually, it was a hold there right at the end. 1st and 17 coming up here for Tacoma.
Go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
6. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block
Another handoff here. Trying to run through a player, but not to be. There's going to be 2nd and 14 coming up.
Got him.
On the set.
43. Mike's 43. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Paying off again, finding a little crease of Storm Nicks, trying to make that 3rd down a lot easier to convert. A real great run up the middle. It's going to be 3rd and 4 now.
Not today, baby.
On the ready.
43's the Mike, boys. 43. Check, 43. Hey, let's get this. Whip.
Look like he flipped the play a little bit. Under a lot of pressure, but still going to launch it deep for the left side. And almost gets the interception to Thor Brown. I believe he's leading his team in interceptions this year. He's been doing a great job on that side, but it's going to be 4th and 4 here. Anchorage defense holds strong. Punt time here for Stinger and Tacoma. Going to be caught. A little bit of room to get him close to the 40. Anchorage is back on the field, and they can see if they could do something before the half. They could get the ball back after the half if they could score. So let's see what they could do here. Well, they'll be getting the ball back regardless if they score or not, but it could help them swing some momentum in their favor going into the 3rd quarter.
Ready, go.
59's Mike.
Let's see what they got going on here. Another handoff to JCB. Sheds off one. They got a lot of room for a 1st down. Getting into Tacoma territory. Averaging 5.4 a carry is JCB.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Here we go.
1st and 10. Once again, here for this Anchorage team. They're trying to get something going. Another handoff here to JCB. Another hole in the cutback. Gets him inside the 40. He's trying to stay up, but he finally gets kneeled down there. Solid gains here from number 12, and they definitely need it. 2nd and 1 coming up. It's like Tacoma's loading that box up a little bit. They're gonna send a man in motion. Gonna fake it and they're gonna hand it off, but they're gonna sniff it out this time around. Number 59 making the play. 3rd and 3 now. Looks like one of those bot players got in the backfield. Make sure that didn't happen, but it's 3rd and 3 here. Still got some time.
Ready. 33. Yellow. Ready.
Hand off again, and there's a big hole there for JCB getting inside the 25. Another huge gainer, and he's trying to put the team on his back though. But we got to the 2-minute warning here. 12-3 is your score.
Set. Red. 38.
Alert 3. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Set. Go.
Bobby Markham, quick pitch. Going to be caught by 16. That's EJ Bailey with the catch. And they're in scoring range, folks. They're trying to get something rolling.
Let's go. Yellow. 22.
Tackles. Mike.
Quick pitch and caught. Turning upfield and is going to get dragged down before he can get the first down. Not a lot of passes in this particular ball game. They've been running the ball a lot. But it's going to be 2nd and 2 coming up. Got 1 minute and 20 seconds left to score.
Down. Black. 95.
Anchorage trying to punch it in here. Going to pass it again. Screen play, and they couldn't get it to JCB. He had the lane too, but the pass took just a little too long.
Mike. Check. 59. Let's go, D.
Anchorage trying to punch it in here. Going to pass it again. He's wide open for the touchdown. That's going to be Freddie Roberts. Anchorage gets into the end zone. Great drive here. Great pass. Great catch. Right in the perfect coverage there to where they needed to do what they needed to do. Kick is going to be up, and they will make it a 2-point ball game right before half. Now all they got to do is just make sure that Tacoma doesn't get down the field in a minute. And they could definitely find their way back into this one. It's a very interesting game for sure. Tacoma has been one of our high-scoring offenses here, but so far only having 12 points into the half. Was not expecting that going into this game, but hey, it's part of the process here. You never know what happens until that play game button gets hit in the beginning. And so far, Anchorage can't be mad at the score. They have a chance, especially on the road as well, which would be even more impressive. Try to see if they can find a way to get the job done. Sending this one away here. Going into the end zone is going to be returned by Jaquay Walls. He has a return touchdown. Better watch out for him. Going to take it to the 24-yard line. Here comes Tacoma.
Here we go. Shaq. 70 Timberwolf.
Coming for you. 43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Quick pitch, and it's going to be caught by Kaiser. Not going too much further than where it caught it, though. It's going to set up another set of downs. Well, another down here at 2nd and 6.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
Quick pitch, and it's going to be caught by Jaquay Walls, getting past the defensive player.
Let's go.
Tacoma has to call timeout number 2 here. First and 10 coming up for the boys. The Eruption boys. 12-10 is your score. 52 seconds.
43 is the mic, boys. 43. Check.
Still have plenty of time. They have a timeout as well. Tossing the right side and going to be almost caught there by Jaquay Walls. He could not hang on to it. Montaigne in coverage. He doesn't let a lot of passes through easily.
Mike's 50. I'm coming after you. Here we go. 50.
Passing it again. And had a wide open man, but overthrown. 3rd and 10 coming up.
Ready?
43 is the mic.
Come on. You better bring it.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Pass it left side and almost throws a pick. There to Thor Brown. Anchorage with another stop. And now they have a chance to do something right before half. Maybe if they could get a big gain in the passing game, they could find their way to take the lead via the field goal before the half and get the ball back. You never know what could happen. 42 seconds left. Punt is away. It is going to be returned here. Taking this past 30. And in theory, they have to drive around like 50 yards. Not very probable with only 35 seconds, but they do have 3 timeouts, so they don't have to get it all in one play. 10 seconds per play, like around like 15 to 20 yards per completion. You never know what can happen, but you also don't want to do anything too crazy. Looking for a man here. Quick pitch on right side is going to be caught. And he's not going to be hit out of bounds. He's actually going to stay in bounds. I thought he was going to go out of bounds, but he ended up staying in. That's going to burn a timeout, and they only got 5 yards out of it.
Here we go, set.
Check.
Blue, 32.
We own them.
Quick pitch and caught. That's going to get him close to midfield. That's Trevor Golinar with the catch.
Let's go.
Already down 2 timeouts, and they haven't passed midfield, so don't need a big play here. See if they can get the job done.
Ready.
55.
Yellow, 43.
Right here in the middle. 55.
Ready.
Day. All day, every day.
Set.
Any day.
Punt.
Mike 50.
Looking for a deep drop back. He's going to have to take off and run. Gets hit and going to be incomplete. So wasted a little time, but still manageable thanks to it being incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming.
Set. Black 40.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want
Set. Hunt.
You don't want it.
Look to pass it again. Gonna get sacked. Not to be calling their last time out there. Not sure where he was going with that, to be honest, but it's 3rd and 18 here. You don't want to miss up and do anything too crazy.
Set. Hunt. 10 black.
Check. 59. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
They're just gonna hand it off, and they're not going too much further. Tacoma's gonna call their final timeout to give them one small chance to try to do something here. But it's gonna be 4th and 16. Sending this one away, 5 seconds left. Jaquay Walls will get the return, but he'll only get to the 37-yard line, so we may see a quick bomb real quick unless they go ahead and take a knee. Yes, they are going to take the knee. Let's welcome ourselves into quarter number 3. Let's go ahead and do it. Solid game so far between both of these teams. Anchorage not giving up. Tacoma, they still have a lot of fight in them. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see what Thor Brown can do on the return, though, from the 5-yard line. Decent enough blocking, makes a couple men miss, and gets pushed back. At the end of that play by Storm Nix, a third is going to be down to the 30-yard line here for Anchorage.
Let's go now. 45. White.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming.
Ready.
Going to be an offsides penalty, possibly. Here comes. They're going to get sacked, but I don't think it will matter too much. Yes, it is. Offsides, 1st and 5 coming up.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Sacks all day, baby. Go ahead and take a seat. You can't stop me.
Goddamn. It's going to be 1st and 5 coming up here. Anchorage looking to get something going.
Mike's 59.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9".
They're going to fake the handoff, and there goes Markham. He doesn't have all that speed, but he barely has enough to almost give him the first. Actually, they're going to give it to him. 1st and 10.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
1st and 10 coming up here. They tried him on that read option. I remember the last time he tried a read option against Charlotte.
Hey, we are.
He ran into Aaron Jacobson, and that was all she wrote. A handoff up right here. Sheds off one, getting past the 45 to the 47. Jacob Cool Beans on pace for his best game in the USFA.
Set. Ready. 52 blue. 59. Mike the 59.
Hey, that QB's
Ready. Go.
Mike, check.
Passing it again is Markham looking. It's going to be caught there by Roberts. Past midfield. Moving the sticks again. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Not a lot of passing here from Anchorage, but when it has happened, it's been fairly effective.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put
Set. Hut.
Mike 55.
It's going to be a pump fake, quick pitch. Going to be caught again for the first down. I believe that's the homie Wyatt Harris. Yes, it is. Number 82. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here for Anchorage. That was a rocket there in between 3 defenders.
Ready. 33. Yellow.
4. I'm coming.
Set. Hut.
Almost got him off sides again. Quick pitch. Going to be caught out the backfield as JCB reaching out for the first, and they're going to give it to him for the first down. Anchorage is on the move.
Set. Red.
Reaching out with both hands there on that one. That was pretty nice.
Trips. We got trips. We got 3.
Another handoff, another fake, and there goes Markham again, getting dragged down before he could do too much damage, but he will get 2 yards.
We own you now. We own you now. Ready. Break.
Mike 59's Mike.
7.5 minutes, essentially within the 3rd quarter.
Mike's 59.
Another handoff to number 12, and he's going to get chopped down right as he passes the line of scrimmage. A short gain here. We'll set up 3rd and 6.
Easy.
Let's go. Yellow. 22.
Watch the backer. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Almost had him off sides. Quick pitch again. Can he reach over? Yes, he can. Wyatt Harris got the strength. Going to get him to the 10-yard line. Anchorage is going to keep the drive alive. Look at the quick firing here from this game manager, Bobby Markham. He's a top 4 quarterback all time, so he's not a slouch. He just doesn't have the top end talent like some of the other quarterbacks like Hank Falco. What's the other ones? Hank Falco, Sean Bridges, and look at JCB falling forward for the touchdown. There goes the Snow Devils. Sheds off one and runs through McGowan and a few other to get the job done. Beautiful run. Talking about Bobby Markham for a little bit, JCB said, "Put your focus on me, sir." And I could definitely do that. A great drive here for Anchorage. They'll give him the lead for the first time this game. That's going to set this thing up real nice. I love to see the fight from the young Bucks. Tacoma better not slack or they could find themselves in a world of hurt. Especially at home, too. You never want to lose at home. We've had a little bit of a streak in the beginning where most of the home teams are winning, but we've seen a lot of away matchups. Teams from the away side of things coming to travel, and they've been getting the job done, so never know what can happen as the standings start to round up. Anchorage is currently sitting in the last spot in the Western Conference. They're trying to get a victory to get back into the mix. Kick is going to be up. It's going to be sent to around the 2-yard line here for Jaquay Walls. He's got a lot of speed. Going to take it close to the 30. Going to be down at the 29-yard line. Here comes Tacoma and the gang. Checking at the clock for the video. We're at 42 minutes, almost 43 minutes. So can't be too mad at a handoff here. And it's going to get stopped immediately. Not to be. Looks like Lacey Woodson made her presence felt in that one. Her third tackle of the day. Shout out to Miss Lacey doing her thing. 2nd and 10 coming. Wasn't a tackle for loss, but it felt like it.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Another handoff, but it's going to be a read option this time around. Look at Bridges fight forward. Going to make it 3rd and 3 now.
Let's go. Ready, break. Boys, 56. Check, 56. Hey. Set go. 56.
Quick pitch in. Going to be caught for the first down. A little bit more past midfield is Kaiser. And that's another big play there. Going to make it to the 49-yard line. And looks like number 43 could not find exactly where the offensive player was. Kaiser just shrugged her off. That was Jessica Navarro. Couldn't make a play on it. Handoff here again. A big crease. Going to get him close to the first down mark. Down at the 40.
Good job, D. Good job. Mike's 43. Let's go heavy. What you got, heavy?
Look for another handoff, another first down, a little bit more, runs into 2 Snow Devils, but gets down to the 33-yard line. Shout out to the homie, Storm Nixon III, who was also number 33, but that wasn't him carrying it. That was Levante Lewis.
Here we go. 60 Bison.
Drive continues here for the homies in red and black. Another handoff, looking to get stuffed. And there goes Navarro once again, but this time it was for a gain of 1.
Who needs O? Who needs O when you got D like this? Got it. Ready?
The Mike. 43's the Mike.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready. Go.
Another handle, no, it's a fake. There's going to be a read option. Fumbles the football, and Anchorage going to pick it up and run with it past the 40. And I think that should be a fumble. Kingston Ali with the recovery, and Anchorage does get the football back. Big turnover there. by Sean Bridges. Handoff again to JCB. Cuts back. Runs through 2 defenders to get close to the first down mark. He's a little short though. 2nd and inches.
Here we go, set. Blue 32.
4 down, check. 4
Ready,
down.
go.
Handoff here, JCB again in a lot of room. Past the 30, a bigger gain, but I think it's coming back. Actually, no, it's offsides. I must have missed it, but it's all good to go for JCB. Get him down to the 30. What an interesting game this has been so far. Anchorage has found the momentum here.
Ready, yellow 43.
65. 65.
Set. Hunt. Ready.
Another handoff to JCB and another big hole. Close to the 20. Make it down at the 21-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 1. I think this young man has been updating his player. He's been getting better every single week. And so far, it's showing out. I love to see it. You love to see it. I already know the homie JCB in the chat. I know he's watching. I know he loves to see it too. It's going to be 2nd and 1 coming up. And another handoff. And he's going to push through, barely getting the first down. He did what he needed to do on that particular play. Decent enough defense, but not enough. As it sets up 1st and 10. As we get ready to close out quarter number 3. An interesting game for sure. I'm trying to tell you, this game gets a little crazy sometimes.
Mike 54.
Will they hack it real quick or will they take it? Take it to the 4th indeed. Let's go ahead and do it. I ain't mad at you. Do your thing. Flipping the fields. Anchorage they have 12 minutes to go to see if they can get the victory. Another handoff and a decent enough hole, but only able to get a couple yards. Actually make that 1 yard. 2nd and 9 coming.
That's the way you fly to the ball.
On the set.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch the pass.
Look for a pass again. And they're going to throw to JCB. Solid blocking. Turns upfield. Goes out of bounds. Going to make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And this game is going by very fast here. We're only at 48 minutes here in this game.
He's coming, double up.
48 minutes in regards to the time for the video. Look for a pass, and if that receiver kept on going, I think he would have catched that. But not to be. 4th and 4. Anchorage looks like they're going to have to settle for 3. From the right hash here. Kick is going to be up. And it looks good to me. 20-12 is your score. Solid game plan here from Anchorage. Tacoma hasn't really found their footing in this passing attack. That big fumble led to another set of points here for Anchorage. This defense has been screaming. I'm not even going to lie to you. It's pretty crazy. But Tacoma still has a chance here. 10 minutes, 53 seconds left in this 4th quarter. And here comes Tacoma getting this kickoff. Getting at the 2-yard line is Jaquay Walls again. And he's not going to get past the 25 there. Tacoma's back on offense, coming off of a fumble. Off of a fairly successful drive that on top of that, it was actually moving fairly well, but that read option, it did not help him out. That's why you got to make sure you update that carry. Make sure you get as much as you can each week. Do the pick'ems. Get a job within the league. Help us out. It's going to be a catch there by Tom Krieg. Feels like his first catch of the game. But it's going to be 2nd and 3. And I called it right there. His first catch for 7 yards.
Not here. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
And they got him off sides. Free play coming. Going to toss his deep right side, and it's going to be caught there by Bubba Hill. Really doesn't matter. It's going to be a first down. They'll decline the penalty. Move the chains.
Ready?
56. Mike's 56.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking one.
We'll pass it again. Tosses deep and caught there by Kaiser. Turning up the field. Got a lot of speed. Dragging the defender to the 30-yard line. And Tacoma's in business. Let's see if they can finish the job.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60.
Tighten down. Tighten down. There you go.
43 is the mic. Let's go, D.
Gonna pass it again. Looking, and it's gonna be caught there by Storm. Makes a third, makes one man miss, reaching out for another first down, but he's gonna be a little shy. 2nd and 1.
Go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Let go.
Blue Dan. Blue Dan. 43 is the mic, boys. 43.
Gonna pass it. Looking at caught there by Kaiser. Turns upfield. Inside the 15. They go. Tacoma's offense is heating up. Like that route combination there too.
Here we go. Shaq. Mike 70 Timberwolf.
I can't believe you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Passing it again, and it's gonna be caught.
Yeah, D.
Solid play there by Jaquay Walls for a gain of 9. Those quick passes are a little bit of a double-edged sword. If they take too quickly to actually get the pass off, it might be incomplete, but if it's ran perfectly like that play was, it could yield very great results. Hand off to Lewis down to the 1-yard line. It's Tacoma's 1 touchdown and a 2-point conversion away from tying this ball game up.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Collect.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Hand off again, a lot of room, and falls forward. Dolphin dive 1 and Dolphin dive 2 for the touchdown. There goes Tacoma.
Ready? Viking 18.
Real big 2-point conversion to tie the ball game up.
Go.
56. Mike 56.
Looking for a man is Bridges, and caught, but he runs out of the end zone to make the catch, and that is a mental error there by the rookie. He made the play, but he played himself out of the play. Should have just let the ball come to him. He would have had an easy score. So after all of that, Anchorage still has the lead. 6 minutes, 18 seconds left in this 4th quarter. It's going to be up to this Tacoma defense to see if they can make a play. But they also have to find a way to slow down Jacob Cool Beans, because I'm going to expect a lot of runs here from Anchorage, see if they can close it out on the road. Going to send this one away. It looks like it's going to get past the 20 to the 25-yard line and Store Brown. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. And if Tacoma gets to stop, they don't need a touchdown. All they need is a field goal. So definitely within reach They just need their defense to make a play, give them a chance. Handoff here, looking for a lane, and Jacob Cool Beans will get around 4 on that one, make it 3.
Yeah, baby.
Let's go.
Not gonna happen today. All day.
Here we go.
59.
50 green.
Let's go. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
Pass it again, it's gonna be caught. Gonna shed off one, but not the second. And this is a big 3rd down here all the way on both sides. Anchorage could burn more clock if they get it. Tacoma could give their offense a chance to win it if they could get the stop.
Set, ready. 52 blue.
59.
Which team's conviction is going to stand out in the final 5 minutes? It's going to be a pass again. It's going to be caught there by, it's going to be fumbled, picked up by Tacoma, and they got the ball back. A good play turned bad play there for Anchorage. Here comes Bridges. He's looking for the game breaker. He's going to take off to run a little bit. He has speed. Taking off and sliding. Going to take that one to the 31-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 2. But don't forget, Tacoma does not have the greatest of kickers. So it might be in their best interest to find their way into the end zone. Have their defense try to make a play. EJ Bailey caught the ball and got stripped. Here comes a quick pass, and that's incomplete there. It's going to be 3rd and 2 coming up. Tacoma couldn't afford to run the football here. They have all 3 timeouts. They have 4 minutes. The game plan doesn't have to change. Just do what you need to do to get the 1st down. Handoff here, big play, and it's going to be a 1st down and a little bit more inside the 24, actually inside the 25 to the 24-yard line.
Ready.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the run.
Going to pass it again. And it's going to be caught there by the homie Levante Lewis. It's going to make it 2nd and 2 now. Now what they can do is continuously work down the clock as much as possible, get the touchdown, and then have Anchorage try to respond as best they can. But as you already know, that is not an easy feat. Going to be another handoff to Lewis. Decent blocking will give him the 1st down and a little bit more. Down to the 10-yard line they go.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger.
Hey, Mike 50.
2 minutes left here in this ball game. Going to be a pass again by Bridges, looking for a man. Takes off to run, throws in the back of the end zone, is going to be incomplete. Right off the crossbar too. We hit the 2-minute warning here. Anchorage looking for the stop, or at the very least hold them to a field goal attempt, which in all actuality is not guaranteed.
43. Here we go. 43 is a Mike.
What is that?
You think you gonna get this?
I think my internet just tripped out for a little bit, but it's all good. Game's still rolling. Game's still recording. But it looks like it didn't help too much. There's 3rd and 2 now. Actually, it was a real good game, actually, is what it should have been.
43's the Mike. 3's the Mike. I'm coming.
Down to the 3. Bridges looking for the game breaker. Is going to be caught, but I think he stepped out of bounds. Illegal touching. And it's going to be 4th and 2 at the 3. That is unfortunate there for sure. Now, do they go for the field goal is the question. I think that is the smart play right there. to try to secure the points, but he has to knock it through to make it happen. Kick is up, and that actually looks pretty decent to me. Tacoma's kicker comes through, taking the 1 point lead, and now Anchorage has a chance to retort. Great job burning clock for Tacoma, but there's still a lot of time on this clock here. Let's get back into it, folks. The final 88 seconds here in this ball game. As Dora Brown takes the return up the middle, trying to find the crease, finds a little one to get to the 30. And Anchorage does have a decent enough kicker, so just like Tacoma, they will need to move the ball down the field, but I think the margin for error is a little bit less for Anchorage's kicker as opposed to Tacoma. So they can move the ball down the field nicely. You never know what can happen.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Here comes Markham, quick pitch, and almost picked off, but it's going to be caught. Number 12, Jacob Coolbeans makes few men miss. They're going to take it to the 48-yard line and gets out of bounds. That's a beautiful play. Look how close this was. Like, that should have been deflected, but it was not. That was a great play.
Set, red, 38.
Mike 5-5. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
They're already in business, and they stop the clock without having to use a timeout. They're going to try the screenplay. There's a big running lanes there for JCB again. He's getting all of the usage here in prime time. Is going to be down to the 33-yard line. They have the chance to do the unthinkable. 1 minute, 10 seconds left.
Mike 5-9. Mike 5-9. Man, I got you.
Tacoma's looking for the play.
59, Mike is 59.
Anchorage is looking for the score. However it comes, a deep drop back and another screen there. This time is going to go to JCB again, and I think he got out of bounds. No, he did not. They're going to call the timeout. Actually, it's Tacoma calling the timeout. Trying to make sure that if they was to score, they could reserve some time on the clock. But Anchorage did exactly what they needed to do on this drive, and they have the chance to do the unthinkable. Look for a handoff. It's going to be a first down, a hurdle, and a big gainer there by JCB, taking it to the 4-yard line. And he's just doing everything himself. What a player. Wow. Look at this Anchorage team rumble here. JCB coming out with a strong performance, and they needed every bit of it. And they're going to give it to him again, see if he can close the deal, and he's going to do just that. Touchdown! Anchorage with the score and the lead. JCB says, put a crown on my head. And that's going to give them a 5-point lead. They may have to go for the 2-point conversion and make it a 7-point game.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Go.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Ready, go.
Going to send a man in motion. That's Golinar, I believe. Yes, it is. Going to quick pitch it. Under a lot of pressure and going to get sacked. Not to be. Tacoma does make the play there, but they have one timeout in 53 seconds. A touchdown will win the game for them, so all is not lost. If they could find a way to drive down the field, we could have ourselves a real good fun ball game here to close out the day. Sending this one away. Jaquay Walls wants the game breaker. He says he don't want to leave it to the offense, but he's going to get dragged down past the 20 to the 22. Tacoma has a lot of work to do in 49 seconds. First and 10 coming up here. We gotta drive a long length of the field. They're gonna look for the pass. Here's Bridges taking off to run, throws on the run, got his man to the 40, runs through a defensive player and getting to the 40-yard line, but they gotta hurry it up. They only got 34 seconds. He just took the life of that defender. That was pretty crazy. 20 seconds here. They're going to hike it real quick. Taking this time, looking for it. Man just throws this one away.
Don't get nervous.
Not too much there. If they could find a good gainer, they could give themselves a chance to win it.
Ready up. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. It's our field.
What a game here.
It's our field.
You love to see the players fight. Going to look for a man as Bridges. Quick pitch. Going to be caught. Going to shed off one, but he's going to get stopped. And now they have to set up for either a pass out of bounds to give him one more shot, or see if they could go ahead and try the bomb. They're only 30 yards away. I already know Sean Bridges has the arm to get it to the back of the end zone if need be. But can Tacoma do the unthinkable and steal one away from the Road Warriors here? Quick pitch is going to be almost picked off and actually almost caught as well. Caitlin Montaigne had the clincher in her hands but could not secure it. And this should be the last play of the game. It's 4th and 2. Do or die here for Tacoma. Can they get the job done here? Gonna look for a man. Bridges tossing it to the end zone. And it's gonna be intercepted there by Anchorage. That's gonna be the ball game. What an ending all the way through. Final score is 26-21 here for the homies in Anchorage. Getting it done on the road. And this was a really, really great game. Really great game all the way through. Let's check out these stats real quick. Give me 1 second. There you go. Let's see. So 26-21. Looks like 378 to 366 in regards to the total offense here. 503 to 460 in favor of Tacoma. But if they did not get the job done when they needed to, Anchorage got the victory. Shout out to the homies. We're going to go ahead and go through these stats really quick. 21 for 31, 1 touchdown, 1 interception there for Bridges. Markham was 17 for 21. Not big splash plays, but definitely made all the plays he needed to get the job done there. Solid job. Rushing wise, Jacob Cool Beans, how are you feeling? Big homie, 2 touchdowns. Great plays all the way through. That thumper getting the job done. Levante Lewis also having a solid game as well, but not enough to help his team get the victory here. Checking into the receiving side for the homies in Tacoma, Kaiser was the leader with 8 for 94, 1 touchdown. Storm Nix at 3rd, and Jaquay Walls adding into the mix there. You love to see it. Here's to the receiving side of things for the homies in Anchorage. Wyatt Harris led the way, 6 for 39. Looks like Freddie Roberts got that touchdown. Jacob Cool Beans added another 61 in regards to the receiving game. Crazy game for him. I love it. We got to keep it moving, though. Christo Rendor led the way in tackles. Looks like Woodson, Ali, and Navarro all getting into the mix. I see you with the big tackles. Let me just make sure I got everybody. Looks like Ali got that fumble recovery. And looks like the bot player got the forced fumble. Caitlin Montaigne there with 4 tackles doing her thing. 2 pass deflections. Solid job all the way through. Doesn't look like too much else there. But Thor Brown also got 2 deflections. You love to see it. A little bit further down, make sure I got everybody else. Yep, that is all for the homies in Anchorage. For Tacoma side, looks like 2 bot players got 14 tackles. That's just ridiculous. But John Carter had the most out of the user players with 7. Checking over a little bit just to make sure I got everybody. Patrick McGowan had 7 as well. Looks like Mikey Jackson had 3. Michael Brown had 2. John Martinez also had 2. Just make sure I had everything here. Looks like Molino also had 2. Solid job. Kobe Froby had 1. Good job by all the homies here. And looks like the 2 extra points did not help them in their cause, even though Anchorage did score the touchdown. It really didn't matter in regards to that. But you always want to have those points in your favor. You never know what could happen. Daniel Carlstown did decent in the kicking game. Solid job. And looking at the return game, both players averaging 23 on the return for the most part. And 2 returns by Wallace and Brown. They both average about 4. And that's going to be the end of this one. Solid game all the way through, but we still got 3 more to run through. The next game will be on for tomorrow, and that's going to be Tampa Bay heading to Huntington Beach to take on the Voyagers. So 2 water-based teams going at it. You can't be mad at it. We're going to keep it moving here. Shout out to the homies. We're going to keep it rolling. I'll see you tomorrow for the next one. Stay safe.